I think Unconvention is a brilliant idea, and it's a good focus for a lot of creative people and people who want to work in the music industry in all the various jobs there are in the music industry to come together and swap ideas, and it's a very inspiring thing as well. It's kind of highlighting that creativity and kind of organisation and swapping ideas and networking is at the core of the music business, which is always changing, you know, from day to day, and things like Unconvention are a fantastic way of people realising what they can do and kind of fulfilling their potential.
I think that's a great thing about Unconvention is that today and yesterday the whole event's been about people coming together, and they don't necessarily all agree with each other, but that's what makes it also interesting.
It was very candid. That was unexpected. Did not expect it to be that candid. People talking about their failures and mistakes that they made. Not expected. You don't normally get that on a panel.
It's not been intimidating at all, and I think it's really been one of the best music conferences I've been to, for sure.
There's so much that can happen. There's scope to do so many new things. So I was really inspired by that, and also I was really inspired to understand the legal side of it, because then it actually feels like there's a space where you can assert yourself, and there are certain rights that are given to you, and you're not just looked at as somebody who's doing arty things.
I'm a singer-songwriter, so I thought I'd come up and do some networking and meet some people, hear about what everyone else has got to say about the music industry.
We came here to get an open mind to take in everything. Good, where we've gone wrong, how we can achieve what we want, what to do when we promote ourselves, and so many other things.
And when we go back there, we'll incorporate these ideas, we'll spread it to all the musicians, we'll build a scene, a good, strong scene.
We're not harking back here at Unconvention, we're going forward. So this is new ways to make music, new ways to release music, new ways to have music heard.
I didn't know what to expect, but it was wicked. I could have spoke all day up there, talking about stuff you love and obviously trying to inform people.
It's not about kind of industry, it's about making music, and it's about what drives us all.
The whole idea of putting everything together in the same building, the venue, the recording sessions, shows, radios, workshops, graphic designing, workshops, it's really impressive.
Started watching everyone work together. It's kind of like one of the coolest things. I'm really into like multimedia, really fast projects where everyone comes together, so I think that's the best.
I think all the changes in the music industry means that artists can do things themselves without massive companies, without paying a lot of money.
It's about bringing people together, and like Dave came to me with the initial idea, his idea was to build connections that maybe have been all lost, or whether it's reconnecting people or introducing new people to each other. It's just about fostering a dialogue between those involved in the scene, whether that's as an artist or a manager or a promoter or a journalist like myself. It's just about anyone who gives a shit about independent music here in Brisbane. It's about bringing them together and seeing what comes from that.
I guess that's what this event is about stuff that doesn't normally get talked about or doesn't normally get heard. It's a place for that to happen and for people to come together.
What I love about Unconvention, I love about a moment where you get people together to discuss and to exchange ideas. You get that kind of free flowing of information, you get that kind of passion and that knowledge, and then there's wicked gigs on in the evening as well.
Everyone's trying to make change, that's what I've noticed. It's not just myself, sometimes you feel that you're in on it on your own, but it's brilliant. Places like this, it's like church in a way, you come in and you get like boosted up, you go back out into the world, so it's like a safe haven for artists and stuff, just to come and build each other's confidence up and like morale.
We do festivals and gigs and meet bands, but you never quite get to meet, there's a lot of people here that I'm excited to have a little chat with. And I think there's going to be a lot of inspiration and exciting things happening this weekend.
Meeting interesting people, having fascinating conversations, and meeting doers, people who are trying to solve their particular problems and looking for inspiration and assistance in solving their problems with other interesting and active people. So I mean, today has been exactly the same. It never changes.
You know, sometimes all we ever talk to are our managers. It's good to talk to each other sometimes. It's good to compare notes. It's good for young eyes to come along and get some insights.
Music conferences are an opportunity for people to meet, creative people to meet. I think too many music conferences are quite expensive for people to get into, so they kind of cut off from the people who really need it. That's okay for lawyers, etc. That's good for their candidacy. But I think for bands and creative types, you need stuff like this.
I love Unconvention. I think this is such a fantastic forum for sort of like-minded people. You know, from all your panellists to the people who are here. I think it's such a fantastic opportunity, this kind of event, to bring all these people together and everyone have a great exchange of ideas and contacts and networking, and it's good.
Seminars like this is about ideas, and if you don't come up with ideas at the end of it, it's of no point. So networking is secondary for me. It's just about meeting people, so which happened here.
It's fucking awesome. There's so much shit that passes as advice in the music business. Just people waffling on about something, and this feels like it's just cutting to the essence of what people need to hear. Here's some advice, now go and use it.
Just another madman passing through this town.
At the moment, everything is growing, so what we do today will pave the way for tomorrow.
But there's still